Help me understand Harbaugh's situation. That it feels like he's a Michigan guy. He won a national title, but he keeps coming back to the NFL. Does he want the NFL for leverage, or does he want to go back to that has nothing to do.
No.
So if he's offered a job, if he's offered the Chargers job, what's Jim Harbaugh do?
It's not that simple, because you're saying to me, if he's offered the Chargers job, I say to you, okay, I'm offered the Chargers job. Is the front office going to be set up the way I want? Is the coaching staff going to be set up the way I want? Are you going to implement a nutrition system? Are you going to put in the infrastructure that I want and need that you always haven't been willing to do? So the Chargers could say, yes, Jim, we offer you the job. Well, that's great. What about everything else that comes along with it? Because before I commit to making a jump to the NFL, I want everything to know that everything is in place that I need to succeed at the next level, the way that I've succeeded everywhere during my coaching career. We're not doing this the way the Chargers have done this for as long as anybody can remember. If you can change everything that I want and everything that I need, and you're offering me the job, I think he's taking it. Yes.
Who else is going to be in play for Harbaugh?
Well, I think Mark Davis has toyed with the idea of whether or not to pursue Jim Harbaugh. I wouldn't be shocked if Atlanta made a call to Jim Harbaugh. Let's see if there's any other jobs that's still open. But I do think that for the time being, the focus should be on the Chargers. I think this is a match that is potentially waiting to happen, in the sense that I believe they want him. They're looking at other veteran coaches as well. They'll look at Bill Belichick. They'll look at Mike Vrabel. But I believe that Jim Harbaugh stands out to the Chargers on that list. And I believe that that's an organization Jim has played for. He coached in San Diego. He loves Justin Herbert. It fits if they could make it all work.
Yeah.
And with Jim, there are always a lot of questions about making it all work, right? So even though I sound like I'm saying that this is trending the right way and on a path to happening, there still are a lot of hoops and obstacles that both sides have to get through before they can make it happen. But Dan, Jim has all the leverage he needs at Michigan. He doesn't need any more NFL leverage. That has nothing to do with this.
Help me understand.
There you have it, Street. What's up with you, baby? Welcome to the block, baby. We on Hayes Street. It's Coach Hayes, and it's my man right there, D Streeter. What's up with you, baby? Steer, ride, steer, ride, steer, ride.
There it is.
Oh, man.
There it is. There it is. Talk about Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh already has $7.3 million. Now, what do you want?
He won a Super Bowl, bro. It ain't about the money. It's about achieving dreams. Keep climbing the mountain. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all, man. We're going to get this going. We're doing something new to let people know. This is a new segment here on both our channels, Footballville, the 100,000K Footballville. Subscribe out there in the building. I'm going to keep pushing until that plaque comes, till YouTube will force YouTube to send that thing. SEC Stadium filler, 100,000, D Streeter. And like I said, we dual streaming this deal on both sides, man, so you can't miss it. It is what it is. We're having fun with it. And like I say, man, welcome to the block, man. This is Hayes Street. So we're trying to do something new, exciting to y'all, bring y'all daily content here, man. Quick, fast, and in a hurry, man. So we did something. We don't really have intro music, but we try to play something to let people kind of pile on in. They got something to listen to. What did you take from what you just heard? Shout out to Dan Patrick's show and Adam Schefter, the senior NFL insider. That were the two guys talking. Hopefully they don't hit us with a copyright strike. We was giving love. Talk to me, Street. What was your thoughts on what you heard?
And nobody really knows what Harbaugh is going to do. It seems like he do this every year and creates FOMO, what we call it in the stock market trading world, FOMO, fear of missing out with Michigan. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Every year he puts a gun to their head. Every year. He puts a gun to their head and say, man, I'm out. Fake moving trucks start pulling up. You know what I'm saying? He already has $7.3 million a year.
Yeah.
I met Harbaugh. I met him when they were big on the satellite camps. Harbaugh was born in 1963, so that makes him 60 years old. And to see him out there running around with the kids and the energy that he had and how precise he was. And then I saw him again when he decided to bring spring practice to IMG. I was impressed with him both times. Very, 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 very smart dude. I like what he stands for. I like the message he talks about when it comes to the kids and revenue sharing. They should be getting paid.
Sure enough.
I think my thought is I think he heads to the NFL because college football has become very complicated. Unless he's on this fight that he wants to get these kids paid and see them paid. I think eventually he got to get out of there. It's gonna have to be for the young coaches that really, really, really want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gotten complicated on these older ones.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like I said, I know Coach Harbaugh through some years. You've had some players of mine, had a chance to spend some time up there, some quality time, even in the coaching room. He was nice enough to let me come in and sit in during. I used to spend all my spring breaks instead of at the beach. I used to spend them in the coaching room, learning more football. So I had a week off, and I would go up there, and he was nice enough to let me do that for 2 spring breaks in a row. And his start at Michigan was rough, right? In the sense of, man, the Michigan fans wanted him fired, and I think they ended up taking some money away from him. You know what I mean? They restructured his contract, actually took some money away from him. He stayed there. There was talks about him going to Minnesota last year. He really thought he was going to get it, and we all know we both Miami fans. And Josh Gaddis was big trying to get the job or whatever the case may be. That didn't happen because the Minnesota job didn't happen. So therefore, he was back. He stayed, and now he won a natty. Outright natty, not a shared natty in 97, but an outright natty. And
me food. Yep.
Yeah. And so, I'll say this. I don't think it's about the money more than it is about the accomplishment, right? He went to the Super Bowl, played against his brother, John Harbaugh. They end up losing. We're down to a last player, something like that, back with Kaepernick. And I think he wants to get one. Like you just brought up, he's 60 years old, dog.
Yeah.
So guess what? These opportunities don't come that fast. You're 60, right?
60.
And so, yeah, he got a young kid. He got a young shorty named Jack. I think he under 10 years old. Like Jack might be like 7 or 8 somewhere in there. You know what I mean? He spends a lot of time with his family. Got a huge family. And so I think his thing is, let me see if I can win one NCAA. Check. NFL, almost a check. Got the pin on the box because I was there, but I didn't get it. And so maybe that's what he wants to do. And I say he is forthright in regards to being outspoken. I think he was one of the very first, if not the first coach, to talk about getting these guys a one-time transfer. And now he spoke out about going against the machine, right? He's always against the machine with the NCAA. Always against the machine with the NCAA. And he says, look, man, pay these guys. Y'all got TV revenue dollars you could pay people. And he went on. You could check that out, whatever the case may be. But and I think he's tired of the NCAA period, man. They done suspended the man 3 times in one season. The dude, he out there getting tarred and feathered and still pulled it off. So, I mean, that's what it is, bro.
I'm glad you ended with that. Now that was impressive. I thought that college football wasn't going to let him out of there with a win. No way, no how. In the midst of getting suspended, people saying y'all are cheating, they just kept looking at that film and kicking ass.
Bro, it was funny you say that, Street, right? It's funny you say that. Like they've been accused of buying kids hamburgers. They have been accused of stealing. They've been accused of all kinds of stuff, dog. And it's not the Michigan man way. You know, the Michigan man, the Ivy League of the West, of Midwest, or whatever it's called. But anyhow, you right, bro. And shout out to Sharon Moore, the offensive coordinator, who has been a long-time assistant there. Jim Harbaugh gives him the reins to the program twice in the same season. Right? Yeah, I know the first 3 was like, we're gonna suspend for these 3, but I think they played like Ball State or Bowling Green, ECU, and a couple other teams on the back end. They got it again, and shout out to Sharon Moore again. Knocks down a highly ranked Penn State, and he wins the game against Ohio State to keep them boys undefeated. You know?
Yeah.
No, I'm loving it, man. So let me ask you this. NFL, man, who do you think he goes? Everybody talking about Chargers. I think he just did an interview with the Falcons. Where do you think he heads?
Somewhere with a quarterback. That's where it started. So it's got to be the Chargers, right? That's where it starts at. I mean, these coaches ain't fooling me.
And that's why I think everybody talking about the Chargers, right? I know he's not from Cali, but I know he spent some time out there in his youth. But yeah, no, shout out to them dudes, man. And I think he wants to go out there and make it happen.
But both of them are quarterbacks in the NFL, right?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. I guess John was, but I don't know his career as much as I can say that. I don't remember his career that much.
Yeah, because it's crazy how they've done so well as coaches, and we forget that they were. I remember they were the ones with the cup chin straps, right? And he used to be talking, and the chin strap used to be moving.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let me see here. So John is 61 years old. He went to Miami of Ohio, and they don't have anything in regards to his playing career, only his coaching career.
Really?
Yeah, they don't have. No, he didn't. I don't think he ever played in the NFL. They have one here. He played at Miami University, graduated in 84. And then he worked as an assistant at Western Michigan in 84. So no, he did not get a point. That's what I didn't think. I don't think he played in the NFL.
James played. James Harbaugh, right?
Who is that?
Jim
another
Harbaugh.
brother? No, Jim
James
did.
Harbaugh,
Jim played, but John and the Ravens did not.
An American coach. Jim, why does it say James on Wikipedia? James Joseph Harbaugh.
Yeah, it's probably his real name.
But it's Jim. He played 1982 to 2001. I remember him at the Bears. Yeah.
Yeah, dog. So we're going to find out. And I'm going on my campaign right now. Sharon Moore, if Jim Harbaugh leaves, Sharon Moore, insert here. Put him there. I think the players love him. They played for him. He showed that he can win. And if he does not get the job, that's the ultimate crime, bro. That's the ultimate crime.
It ain't going to. I don't see it happening.
I got faith in society, dog. I got faith.
You do?
I got faith.
Trump about to be president. Trump about to be president again.
Well, he ain't gonna be president by the time they need to make a decision. So how about that?
You got faith in his society? What?
Man, I got faith that Sharon Moore will become, if Jim Harbaugh leaves, will become the next head coach at Michigan. And Ward Emanuel, that's a brother of color. Ward Emanuel, who's the AD there. Come on, dog. Hey, I got faith.
Listen, I don't see it happening. And you know why? They won a national championship, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't think they hire a first-time head coach, right?
He will be, yeah.
I don't see them handing those keys over to a first-time head coach when the program is so high. I think you gotta hand it to somebody. You gotta hand it to somebody that has that accolades on that level to keep that momentum in the eyes of the people. I believe so. Do he deserve it? Yes. But what does it look like? I don't know if you hand that to Larry Coco. That's what happened with Miami, right?
Okay, listen, I can take that. That street. But Larry Coker didn't enter him during and show his stuff. This dude basically coached half the season. He coached 6 games as the head coach. Yeah.
6? Okay.
He coached 6, 3 on the front, 3, and he coached 3 on the back of tough games. So that's all I'm saying is that I think personally I think personally, he's shown that he can do it.
Right.
Now, to
But
your
y'all
point,
understand.
you got something to say. You right,
Yeah.
dog. He deserves it. I don't know if he gonna get it, but I got faith in society.
Yeah. I mean, because y'all got to understand, I'm talking from a standpoint of how they look at it. Coach, you say it all the time. The people that hire these coaches aren't qualified to hire the coaches.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And so, right. So how they look at it is that I had a coach tell me one time, listen, bro, the reason these coaches are retreads is because you're not going to hand your $1 billion business over to a person that has never handled a $1 billion business. And that's kind of why it goes the way it goes.
But when does the vice president get that chance? Like, not of the United States, but like, when does the vice president of that company get that shot? Like, for example, so to take your analogy, right? CEO, he croaks, out of there, got it. Does the VP get that opportunity to be elevated in that spot, or they go try to find another CEO with some experience? But yet, this vice president knows the inner workings of the company. He's been there for basically the entire time that CEO was there, and the CEO had the company rolling. They making money. They stocks are up, shareholders happy. Or do you bring in another guy whose vision may be completely different? He was successful at Amazon, but will he be successful at Google?
Yeah, see, I think sometimes it's the way things look. I think sometimes it's how things look, and yeah, that's what I believe, bro. I don't know. I don't think that worked out well for you in the end. You already remember what's the name got out of there because of the same thing, Gaddis. Gaddis felt that he would have never had a chance to get it.
But I don't think they liked him, dog. I don't think they liked Gaddis. This man Sharon Moore cried on TV Street. I ain't going for it, dog. This man cried on TV. Thank you,
another reason he gonna get it.
Thank you, Harbaugh, for giving me a chance.
Yeah.
Thank you, AD Ward, for giving me a chance. I love this school, these players, this community. And you gonna send that man to a G5? Man, stop it.
You can go with Harbaugh. He ain't got to recruit no more.
That's an option. But I still think well, I mean, that's always gonna be an option, right? That's a great option.
Yeah.
But I have heard some stories. He's looking to take the DC with him, but not the OC. I'm just saying.
But hey, listen, before we get off the subject, man, you say Harbaugh had a rough start and the fans wanted him fired, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if I say to you 86-25 and 53-17?
To me, it makes sense.
Successful coach, dog. Like how coach? He had a rough start, but he ended up 86-25 and 53-17 in the Big Ten. How rough could the start have been?
So the standard across college football, it really wasn't if you look at the numbers. The problem is not beating Ohio State them first 3 years, right?
Right.
I'm looking at him right now. His first year, 10-3, 10-3. In that 8-5 year, that's when they started the rumblings. Then he went back 10-3, and then 9-4. And then, of course, with the COVID year, 2-4, right? And then he gets over the hump, 12-2, 13-1, 15-0, natty. So the Midwest, the Ohio States, the Michigans, those guys, listen, it's 12-0 a bust, dog. It's 12-0 a bust. They ain't like us talking about, please let's just win a bowl game. Nah, them cats is like going into the game against Ohio State, it should be both teams 11-0. It should be both teams 11-0. That's how their mind is. Both teams 11-0. So that's why I say a rough start in regards to the fan base and to the standard that's set. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I know why you said it, man, but it's like, wow, man, like it could have been that rough. Man, winning percentage is way up there. Speaking of winning percentage,
Mm-hmm.
There's another coach in the NFL that has never had a losing season in 17 seasons, bro. Never had a losing season in 17 seasons.
Okay.
181 and 110 with 2 ties. He got a Super Bowl win and a Super Bowl loss. 17 seasons, no losing seasons. We posted a graphic about this saying, is Mike Tomlin at Pittsburgh in your top 5, top 10 head coaches? And some Pittsburgh fans jumped in there and they were irate. Like, who cares about wins? It's about Super Bowls.
Standards, dog.
In the comment section, what is y'all thoughts on that? Where do you put Mike Tomlin? 17 straight winning season. Do we have any Detroit fans in here? Do we have any Cleveland Brown fans in here?
They'll take it in a heartbeat, boy.
It's starting already. No playoff wins since 2017. You see?
Yeah.
Where, Coach Hayes, where is Mike Tomlin when it comes to coaches and greatest coaches all the time? Who's the greatest coaches coaching right now in the game? Michael Perk say Mike Tomlin is mid.
Okay, so to answer your question, NFL is an all or bust league also, right? Ain't no moral victories in NFL, right? However, I do take my hat off to Mike Tomlin for playing in the most elite football league ever and having 17 winning seasons. However, that is a moral victory because a winning season means you just hired in 500. Now, I'm not saying he's just, just one game over, but that is technically a winning season. However, you got, like you say, 2017, no playoff wins. This, that, and other. And we saw him walk out when they talk about 1 year on the contract, but we'll get into that. I'll let you get into that in a second. But I will say this, though, Street.
Yeah.
I cannot put him in the top 5. And here's what I will always say. When people always ask me, who's the best of all time? I think things should be put into eras because that is so hard to say who is the best of all time when we're talking about the elite of the elite of the elite athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how can you can't narrow that down to 1 or 2 people, dog? Like, because it's so, but over so many eras.
So many of them, right?
Correct. Now, if I say who's the best in the 2000s, who's the best in the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, then that's different.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I unfortunately, I cannot put Mike Tomlin in a top 5 in this era, even though he does have a Super Bowl, but
not top
he's one
5.
of the very goods, but I don't know if he's the great.
Where would you put him? Top 10? I don't need you to give me a straight list.
I'd say top 10, but I'll definitely say top 10, closer to the 5, maybe the 7, somewhere in there. You know what I mean? Because of his longevity and so forth. And again, we already know Bill Belichick, he should be number 1 right now, even within his, if you look within the last 20 years or so forth.
Right. He should be number 1.
Oh, come on, man. Man got 6, dog.
Yeah. I mean, he's the greatest, right? He's the greatest ever, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if you look at it in regards to winning, yeah. I mean, he the greatest when it, and I don't think you can't call out GOATs. I think I had a discussion with people talking about GOATs. Who's the greatest of all time? You got to put champions, even though it's a team sport. You got to put championships in there, dog. You got to. And I know Barry Sanders. You're like, well, what about Barry Sanders? Yes, he's in there, but I can't. When
it comes to the players, I'm done with that championship Michael Jordan argument. Nah, bro. That's a team award. It solely is. Championship is a team award. I don't see how you put it on one player.
In football, I could go with you more. And again, I'm not a basketball dude, so I know I'm about to speak out of turn. In basketball, Streeter, one man can truly affect the game. I know it's a team effort. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But if LeBron don't play, if Mike don't play, If Steph Curry don't play, it's like a totally different team. So talk to me, man. You the basketball guy.
That championship stuff comes from the media. Those are media arguments. How many championships this guy got? How many champions? Those are media arguments. That's the media trying to basically slot people out. I've been stopped saying that's a team award, bro. Because the argument of the greatest player you ever seen before, LeBron or Jordan, and then people say Jordan, he willed his team to win. If I look at LeBron and the size and the skill set, there's no way that Michael Jordan's greater than LeBron. You know what I'm saying? He's just an evolution of basketball. LeBron is an evolution of basketball. Like, there's no way. That's why the team argument of awards, you know what I'm saying?
Streeter, don't do it. Streeter.
Come from those are team awards at the end of the day. Like that you can't gauge because you start bringing up Robert Horry and all these other people that got these rings, and then like where do you put them at?
Yeah, but I also think it's your contribution as well now, right? So I'm with you. I'm against you, but I'm with you. I get it. Like the Robert Horry, I think he got more championships than everybody, but he wasn't a contributor. He was what they call them, bus riders and bus drivers. Wasn't that a big argument? They were talking about people who ride on the bus and they get a championship versus the people who drove the bus. Yeah. So if I heard you correctly, now Street, you said,
greatest basketball player I ever saw, and I'm a basketball guy. People, if y'all don't know, I played basketball my whole life. I just created football field. LeBron James, greatest basketball player I ever saw play.
No, I ain't want to slap my dude. No, I ain't want to slap you, Street. God dang.
I mean, listen, you want to go? We could go. You want to go? We could go.
I can't really go because you're going to kill me, but I'm going to give it a dang on try. Bruh, I hear you. Let me tell you something. I'm not knocking LeBron. And again, just because I say left don't mean I don't like right. But if I had to go, if I went to the basketball court, I'm team captain, you team captain. I'm going with MJ, baby.
I know.
I'm going with MJ.
If my argument is that if you were at a basketball court and you saw two dudes about to play against each other, right? One of them was six what? What Michael Jordan was? 6'3"?
6'6". 6'6".
One was 6'6", 200 pounds.
210, 220.
The other one was 6'7", 270.
245.
250. Okay, let's give him 250. Maybe he's faster, may jump higher, right? And you had to bet on one of them, right? And you didn't know who these two dudes was.
He do.
But you don't know who they are. You're just looking at them, right? There's no way you're putting your money on the skinny guy. Because everybody always say, well, Craig Elo was guarding Michael Jordan in his era. And people always say, well, it was too tough in that era. They played rough. Listen, Michael Jordan is bigger than Oakley. LeBron James is bigger than Charles Oakley. He's bigger than that other. He's bigger than that. LeBron James, listen to me. LeBron James is Karl Malone size.
But guess what? Hold on. Y'all listen to me. Hold on. You listen to me. LeBron James play like Spud Webb size, and Michael Jordan play like Elijah Wan size. How about that? Now take that.
Craig Elo was guarding Michael Jordan in one of his greatest highlights. Why?
That's not Jordan's fault.
Because Jordan played in an era where he was the alien. Like, he was that athletic guy. And then it evolved. You know what I'm saying? It evolved. When you're looking at LeBron, what you're looking at is Dirk Nowitzki, right? When we didn't know what he was and we thought he was soft, but he was just skilled. LeBron is so skilled. He's so skilled. He can step on the court and allow Kyrie Irving to be the maniac he is and still impact the game with rebounds and assists. That's how skilled he is. Michael Jordan was a hired AK-47. He was going to shoot. Nobody else was going to be great when he was on the court.
But this is also the issue with these, because we're talking two eras, two different styles of basketball, right? For example, Jordan was an AK. LeBron is like a hand grenade. You talked about it the other night. He go out there and he throw it all around and kill everything. It's two totally different. And it is truly the apples and oranges conversation. Right? Yeah. It's not fair to either one of them. And I'll go back and say this. You can't always judge the dog by the size, but judge the size of the fight in the dog. Because hold on. Because if I had to pick, if I was on the basketball court and I saw two dudes about to get into a fight, one was named LeBron James and one was named Floyd Mayweather. Guess what? I'm going with Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd.
Yeah.
You're going with Floyd? Nah, bro. I mean, I just think that, like, you know how hard it is to play with a Kyrie Irving and allow Kyrie Irving to score 40, and you still get 20 and 18. And look, LeBron creates stat lines that Michael Jordan wasn't able to create. Michael Jordan didn't have the skill set to create those stat lines.
I can agree with that. But the game was different. You didn't have the mega teams like they have the power team. You didn't structure them that way, right? You had what they call them, the big threes and stuff like that. Also, that's what makes Jordan, in my eyes, better, because he gonna be the assassin. See, you said that LeBron got to play with Kyrie Irving, but when Michael Jordan played, they had to play with Mike. And that's the difference right there, Street. See, LeBron playing with Kyrie Irving, meaning he playing with him. Guess what? When you came to the Bulls, I play ball with Michael Jordan. You don't ever say, Michael Jordan play ball with me. So that's all I'm just trying to say, dog. I still love LeBron.
No, what I'm saying, what I'm saying is LeBron allowed Kyrie Irving to be him best. You know what I'm saying? The best version of Kyrie Irving, and still impacted the game. Nobody could stand next to Michael Jordan, right, and be their best version because of the type of player he was. He kind of dominated the ball. He kind of, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a type. Okay, so first of all, people think Michael Jordan's career started with the championships, and it started with a bunch of ass whoopings.
Of course.
Oh, it was a bunch of them. He got disragged by the Celtics and Detroit, and until he learned how to pass the ball to Paxson every now and then, and to play a little more team ball in the triangle, they became a better team. So when people start talking about those championships, they don't ever talk about when he was dropping 50 and they were losing.
I don't have no fight back for that because I don't know. Because only thing I can tell you is you lying. Michael was always good. Anybody named Michael.
63 on Larry Bird and lost.
I remember that, but I don't know nothing else. Hey, all I can tell you is Biggie said it best. Hey, you guys, any Michael, as one, Action, Jackson, Michael. Come on. That's all I can tell you.
That's my argument, man. See, the argument just has to be detailed. Like, it's like, what are you arguing? Would Michael beat LeBron in a one-on-one? Or with Michael, if you all sitting there, like, and you had to pick a team, who are you starting your franchise with? The argument has to be detailed. Right.
I'm going with detailed.
The argument got to be detailed. But I'm gonna tell you this. When Michael played, nobody liked him. Like, it was just like watching Tom Brady play. Some people liked him. Most people hated him. And then when he went away, and you could just keep watching Come Fly With Me and the highlights, you started to get you start appreciating it more. My homeboy tell me this all the time. Wait till LeBron is gone. Wait till he's gone.
I can agree. I'm not disagreeing. And I think it's like, I just think it is one of those arguments. I've always said this. It's the Ali Tyson argument, right? Two different eras, two different guys, whatever. Right. I say Tyson because that's the generation I grew up in, right? And again, you being a basketball guy, you look at it through a different lens than me. I'm straight up a fan. So I'm looking at it from fan eyeballs. You looking at it from player, coaching and the intricacies of the game. I'm looking at the dude that, guess what? You knew he was getting the ball at the end of the game. You knew it. I knew it. Everybody in the arena knew it. And you still couldn't stop it. Thank God. Ray, straight up. I remember this game. Thank God. What's Jesus Shuttleworth's name? Ray Allen got the last pass over there at Miami and dropped that thing. But I'm gonna tell you what really turned me off. I never forget this. Again, I'm Miami everything. I don't care what it is. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll say this last piece and we can move on. I don't remember what
you have to move on. We argue this all night.
No, I don't have nothing to argue. I don't have no. Hey, I gotta go Jet GPT argument right quick. Hold up, I don't know how to argue this, but I do remember this part. I remember this piece. I remember Mario Chalmers in this game. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I may be on wrong with some details. Cane juice was flowing heavy in that championship. I want to say to Dallas. Mm-hmm. He already had 7 turnovers, bringing the ball down the court. And LeBron never took over and said, I get you got play calls and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But Chalmers had turned the ball over through passes, got the ball ripped and everything else.
Right.
And in that game, I didn't see him take over. So I get where you're coming from. Where
that's when the little guy, the Spanish guy, was guarding LeBron, right? They claim the Spanish guy, the little guy, was guarding LeBron, and they claim he shut LeBron down. That's the same series. They claim he shut LeBron down.
I remember, but I remember Mario Chalmers taking. They would complain about him having these 7 turnovers and yada yada yada. And all I was saying was he still wanted to play within the confines of the team. When, bro, we about to be on the couch, man. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die from my hands because remember Wade had already given him the team. Like, all right, here you go. Because basically Wade was like, remember it was Wade County. And when he came, Wade kind of took a second seat. And when he didn't take that over, I said, that killer instinct.
This is, everybody remembers that series. Everybody goes to that Dallas series, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. Everybody goes to that Dallas series because that's the time that they saw LeBron not take initiative, right? Mm-hmm. That was before Wade came back and said, "Hey man, listen," because he said it in the summer or the next year. Nah, man, this Bron, listen, this your team, bro. And when Wade did that, because LeBron was referring to Wade. It was kind of like, listen, man, and it was kind of like the chemistry wasn't good. That was the first year, dog. The chemistry wasn't, it was like he was referring to Wade, and he didn't know, you saying Michael Jordan would have just took, but Michael Jordan would have took the ball and started shooting. He didn't give a fuck. Kobe would have just took the ball.
Bro, I ain't got time, right. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I see the sink is shipping, I'm not gonna still be like, first mate, steer starboard side. I'm gonna be like, get your behind out the way, man. Let me show you how to rock this boat, baby. Hit that thing full throttle, man.
See, when Wade came back and passed him the team and basically said, man, listen, man, this is your team. I'm great, but I ain't LeBron. That's when it went haywire.
But that's why I say the difference in he got permission to now become the king instead of taking the crown. If that makes sense. It does make sense. But y'all also saw the Dellavedova series against Golden State. I don't know who that is. I don't even know who Dellavedova is.
When his point guard was a goddamn rugby player. Y'all remember that series too, right? In the championship.
I don't. I need more details.
His point guard was a rugby player. He had crazy, what's the name on his team? What's crazy man name? Go to Howard University now, play golf.
Play golf at Howard.
Yeah, they're gonna say it in the chat. But he had nobody. Y'all don't remember that series, right? And he had nobody, and I think they were down. But everybody goes to the Dallas series. Nobody goes to that one. when they were down and he had nobody, and they came back and beat Golden State.
Bruh, this is all I can tell you. We was on 57th Avenue. Listen, we was on
J.R. Smith.
57th Avenue at the Chili's on 57th Avenue. That was the hangout. That was my cheers. And shout out to the Cool Corner crew over there. I have no idea. I just remember that the cane juice was flowing during basketball season. The Heat hooch was flowing. And that's all I can remember. I can't fight you on this because I have no idea. So you win. Ding, ding. I don't know what else to say. Hey, I said all I can say.
Hey, somebody call me IOD. Chris called me IOD. Man, let me change my name.
Hey, Street, I'll say this. I pulled the Michael Jordan. I took everything I had and I shot it at you. And
you
that's
did a
all
good
I
job,
got.
dog. You did a good job. You did a good job. Dog. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm a basketball head. I know basketball evolves. I mean, to be honest with you, Kobe is more skilled than Michael Jordan was because he evolved. He looked at Jordan and turned into something else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He just all Kobe is. He's the 2024 version of Michael Jordan. So you only have to be better. He was more skilled. Kobe won. Will go in the lane and shoot the ball with his left hand to win the game, like a 4-foot left hand shot. Michael Jordan barely could go left. we don't remember these things. He was just more athletic than everybody.
And I say this, Kobe don't get his just due in my eyes. I think they skip over him. It's as always Mike and LeBron. But
yeah,
bruh.
No,
and again,
Kobe was more skilled. He was more skilled than Jordan was. And I had a house in Michael Jordan's hometown. So I want y'all to know this. Like, I had a house in Michael Jordan's hometown, Wilmington, North Carolina. And everybody agreed on one thing. When you asked them about Michael Jordan wasn't even the best one on the high school team. He was like the fourth best one on the high school team. You had Kev them, you had Big John, and you had Larry Reed. Man, Larry Reed shoot the ball from anywhere. And I'd be like, where they at? Oh, go down there in front of the liquor store about 4 o'clock. You'll see them. But everybody agreed that he was not the best one on this high school team. You know what I'm saying? He was just the more polished one that had the grades, yada, yada, yada.
Well, I want them boys down at the liquor store want a cane juice NIL deal. But I'm looking for somebody. And y'all start talking about my cup. Listen, I bought the pack. It had the green cups, the orange cups, and it had these cups. I'm out of green and orange. That's all I had.
I don't know, dog.
It's purple. Hey, and actually, before I changed it, the reason I got this cup, I thought it would have matched our old background, and I thought it would have been cool, but we try to make it. Man, hey, real quick, do y'all like the thumbnail? We got to get a surprise out there. Shout out to all the people out there.
See it?
I'm gonna put it up here. Let me see if y'all like this kind of stuff. Let me see if I can put this thumbnail up here. This is what it looked like right here. I think that's pretty good. We'll change. That's a billboard. You know what I mean? Cause we're on the block, baby. We're on Hayes Street, huh? We're on the block. So I just want to put that up there.
We're on the block.
We're on the block, baby. We're on the block. All right. What's your last topic here, man? Cause we already 43 in.
No, listen. Krishan and Blueface in this whole thing, right? Like, if y'all didn't see it, Krishan Rock was at a studio, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what they told her was she was at a studio, and one YouTuber wanted to do the show she was about to do, Krishan versus 20 dudes first. And these dudes on video have an all-out brawl.
Oh, whoa. What do you mean versus 20 dudes? Wait, was she rapping?
I don't know. I don't know what she was about to do, but I don't know. She just had a baby, so she can't be going there. I think it was just going to be like
versus 20 dudes. Oh, Lord.
That's what they said, man. That's what they said. And these dudes got into an all-out brawl, though. Guns came out. Somebody's camera got stolen.
All I can tell you is undefeated right there. That thing, hey, TGK and Dave Memorial full of people because of that right there, boy. Undefeated.
Man, y'all go search that on Twitter or something if y'all ain't seen it. That's pretty crazy. But hey, I got a question for you.
All right.
Who's the greatest 2 high school players you ever seen, though? In live, that you saw play live?
Football players?
Yeah.
First one come off the bat, I had opportunity to coach him and coach against him. That dang on Randy Duke Johnson. Matter of fact, let me give him a shout out right now. That dude was special, bro. I had to say, with Randy Duke Johnson, was a football player.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't know this. He started for me on defense and got MVP defense as a ninth grader. As a ninth grader, MVP defense.
Yeah. And what, cornerback, right?
No, safety. I ain't gonna put him on one side. I want you to be back there and you can affect all 53 and a third. I ain't gonna have you way over there.
He need to be smacking too.
And he can hit you. He was a football player, dog. Football player. Shout out to Duke. And the second football player,
the greatest football player you ever saw. High school.
See, that ain't even fair, dog. Like, Bo was good. I'm biased. Bo was good. But I'm going to tell you who else was stank. Stank.
Everybody say it was stank.
Frank Gore was tough, dog. Yeah. I seen Frank Gore put up 230 against Carroll City at Trash, and they done locked the box up decent. But it's so many, bro. I seen people put Willie Williams. I saw that. Bro, I'm gonna tell you another. Yeah,
you got two, dog. You keep going.
Doug Williams, NMB. The quarterback, safety at NMB. Until you say something, I'm gonna keep trying to go. So
you saw him live?
Yes, bro. I see Doug Wiggins at NMB. This back when I don't know if Bertani's still there or not. Doug Wiggins, they had like 35 players. And they all play both ways. They play quarterback, play safety, Remember EJ Biggers and all those guys ended up playing at Tampa Bay. But anyway, I saw Doug Wiggins, who had went to Miami. I saw this dude play quarterback and safety. At halftime, shout out to Kareem Roberts, man. Woo, you went back. At halftime, I seen Doug Wiggins take a knee and never go in the locker room. He just took a knee right there on the field.
Yeah?
Yeah, he just took a knee and was like this. Got up, put his helmet on, let's go. Now, Andre Johnson, those guys I didn't see. I was in school when they came along, but man, anyway, I'm sorry I kept going. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, he kept going, dog.
I'm sorry, dog.
Dog, this one here is crazy. Like, I went to a state championship in North Carolina, and Laney High School was playing. Anybody in the comment section know who's from Laney High School? North Carolina, Laney High School was playing against Charlotte Independence. Charlotte Independence had won 70 straight games.
I know who that is, but go ahead.
You know who that is? When I got in the parking lot, Laney was winning, who was a huge underdog, 28-0 versus Charlotte Independence. By the time I found my seat in that stadium, the score was 35-28. Charlotte Independence was winning, and they didn't look that. They beat them like 63-28. And the quarterback of that team was Chris Leak.
Yep.
Bro, I had never seen a quarterback in high school throw such a pretty ball, whether he was running, whether he was standing still. No, it's like he was throwing long-distance handoffs. It was nothing Laney could do.
Hold up. He was throwing long-distance handoffs. Kendall James now, so God dog it. I'm telling you this forever, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Dog, so I got a chance to see Chris Leak play kind of by mistake. I didn't even know who I was walking there to see play. I was hoping Laney win. Like I said, I had a house right down the street from Laney High School. They said who from Laney High School? Oh, MJ.
Yeah, Chris Leak.
Jordan.
Yeah,
Right, Michael Jordan is from Laney High School. And I saw Chris Leak play for Charlotte Independence, which is the same school Muhammad Massaquoi come from, and I think one of the Georgia quarterbacks come from. And, bro, he was smooth. So when he went to Florida, I knew he could play. And that's why I've always had this chip on my shoulder about how they deleted him out of Florida's history because Tim Tebow was on his heels.
Mm-hmm.
he was smooth. And the next greatest player I ever saw play was Lamar Jackson. I mean, I covered him a lot of times. Nobody covered him. I got games of him versus teams that nobody has. I got a game about Lamar Jackson that I was the only media company there. Him versus Tyler Huntley, who was his backup now at the Ravens. Mm-hmm. They played against each other. He beat Tyler Huntley the year before, and then Tyler Huntley ended his career in high school. And I'm the only one who got that game. CBS had contacted me one time. They were going to use it, and then Tyler Huntley caught COVID. But Lamar Jackson, to me, he's one of the few players I pat myself on the back. I pat myself on the back with, because it was clear to me that Lamar Jackson was Michael Vick 2.0, and that high schools was not taking them serious. I mean, colleges wasn't taking them serious. I knew for a fact that he was going to succeed in the league. I knew he was going to be able to evolve into whatever they wanted him to evolve into. That man could roll out left and throw the ball 60, 70 yards, bro. So Lamar Jackson, dog, is and then you got the Willie Williams. I saw Willie Williams hunt an offense by himself, like just hunt everybody on the offense. it was like hunting season, and I was afraid for the quarterback. I was afraid for the running backs. You know what I'm saying? I saw Willie Williams eat. But we've seen a bunch of great. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I was gonna say this because I'm gonna go outside of Miami here for a second, but I'm gonna make you a correction right here on you, Street. You said Lamar Jackson was Michael Vick 2.0.
2.0.
Well, I'm gonna say Lamar Jackson was Kendall James 3.0. Michael Vick was Kendall James 2.0, and Kendall James was Kendall James.
Kendall James
from Miami High.
Oh, I think what year was this?
Man, it's a 90, man. Listen.
Yeah, I think I was in the military probably.
Kendall James was so stank with it.
Yeah, I never saw none of them play.
Listen, yeah, that's back in the days. But anyway, I'm gonna say this: Chris Rainey had a chance to coach against Chris Rainey. When I said dude was so fast, dog, bro, it's like I never forget this. First play of the game, we had Lakeland. First play of the game, bam, he hit it. Dog, we got a DB, got good speed, got the angle. I'm thinking he's gonna catch him. I swear, Chris Rainey was running like this. Chris Rainey looked at that dude and was like, straight hit the NOS button, dog. And you know the dude you chasing fast when you like this and you start losing form. You be like, you like start losing. You know that dude fast, Chris Rainey. And when I say he was running fast at the time, and he looked at him like, man, let me hit this button. Go. I was like, God dang, boy. Chris Rainey, boy. But
he was running behind the Pouncey twins too, huh?
He ain't run behind them long. He only ran behind them for about a half a second. He was gone. No, the Pouncey twins, they had Ahmad Black was on that team.
Yeah,
they had a lot of good players on that team.
They used to kick St. Thomas behind.
Yeah, no, they had a lot of good players on that team. But I'm telling you, man, they could play, man. All right, man, we about to wrap this up. So what you think, man? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all. If you green off in there, guess what? That means you're a member. I don't know if you got green on your side of the street, but we rocking it here, man.
All right, man. You know we got to end it with an on see how.
All right.
You guys on see how. So every day, man, we do this show, man. We're gonna try to end it with an on see how. Now we're gonna be off on the weekends for now. We'll figure this out. So every day we're gonna end it with an on see how. And in the comment section, y'all can come up with your own on see hows. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Matter of fact, let's do that. I give one, you give one. We'll pick one out the chat.
We'll pick one out the chat.
We'll pick one out the chat. I give one, you give one. We'll pick one out the chat.
So listen. I don't see how dudes can go to the strip club and throw their money up on Diamond, right? And soon as you say, dog, you need to invest in Bitcoin, Tesla, they say, can't you lose your money? I don't see how. I don't see how. Every time you start talking about investing, the first thing come out people's mouth is, can't you lose your money? I don't see how. I don't understand, dog.
My bad. Hey, my bad, dog. I guess I'm making bad investments, cuz. Hey, my investment got no ROI, dog. No return on investment, dog. My money has no ROI.
I don't see how we spend money on half the stuff we spending on. As soon as somebody say to you, "Hey, let's invest in Apple," you say, "Can't you lose your money?" I don't see how, dog.
All right, I'm gonna go with I don't see how. Kind of by the topic you had. I don't see how. It's hate, I guess. I don't see how Keyshawn Rock is famous, and dudes are willing to film the felonious activities for her tape or whatever they did to go to jail for a chick with one tooth is missing. I don't see how. I'm not going to jail for that, dog.
I think she's one of those things. She's one of those people that look a lot better in person than she do on video. Like Trina.
I don't see how you look better if you got a door jam. You got a whole door opening in the middle of your face.
She choose to have it,
and I choose not to look at it. I don't see how dudes choose to look at it.
Like Trina in person looks a lot better.
I just don't see how people like, dog, these dudes are so hungry for fame. They are filming their felonious activities, dog.
What you mean? Say it another way. Felonious. Hey, Siri,
felonies.
What is felonious? Felonious.
A felony is traditionally considered a crime of high seriousness, whereas a misdemeanor is regarded as less serious. Shall I continue?
Nah, you good, Siri. Go on back to sleep.
Yeah. Felonies. Felonious. Felonies.
You're good, Siri. Go back to sleep.
So anyway, she got a whole tooth is missing up in here. She got this dude tattooed right here on her face. So even if you're doing the thug thizzle, you looking at him in the face.
Yeah.
He in prison talking about he like it. Soldier Boy in there talking about he gonna give somebody 2 stacks to hit him with the R word. You know what I'm saying? I like, bro, what are we talking about? We full on a train wreck.
Yeah, she another one of them famous mysteries.
All right, we got house in here.
Got people now. Somebody say I don't see how Shad hasn't been banned yet. What Shad did?
Shad be loose in here, man. Shad be loose in here. Shad say, I don't see how Kohei didn't claim he grew up in Miami Gardens. That was Carroll City, fool. CC for life, man.
Shad said if Trina look better than she do on TV, then I might get a Woody. Trina glows in person, dog. Like she glows. Like they never capture her beauty on pictures of it. I don't know why they couldn't, but they could. They never capture her as pretty as she really is.
Hey, my girl Ellen, the producer, say, "Hey, Cole, we need E. Brown to improve streeters vocab." Listen, E. Brown got flashcards, dog. My dog be up here with flashcards, dog.
Hey, Ellen, I'm 45. This vocab ain't going nowhere. I'm Luke Campbell. Take it how you get it.
Nah, bro, I gotta go research this 20 verse 1. I don't know what you told. They finna fight? Nah, bro.
It probably gonna be one of those situations where it's like she gotta pick a dude.
I don't know, cuz. That's crazy, man. But anyway, E. Brown sitting outside Publix again selling Girl Scout cookie. Is that time? Cuban Kane. We said it's gonna be less than an hour, and this show right here gonna be less than an hour. I promise you, man.
Yeah, anyway, how he's going down there. Listen, let's get out of here, bro. Y'all hit the like button, man, and y'all make sure y'all subscribe to both or whatever, man. We're gonna try to do this. We're gonna do this every day. Run this thing. Y'all been asking for it, so we're gonna give it to y'all. And it's not all gonna be football. It's gonna be football. It's gonna be some crypto rock. It'll be football and some pop culture. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get something different in here with us.
I love it. So I got to be able to stick. We got 15 seconds, man. Make sure y'all hit the like, share, subscribe button on both sides. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. We'll see y'all again in 23 hours. But we out of here. Peace. Cuban Kane, I beat it, baby.